I have it's me. I have a council of neededs. When I think it's me, Rafe, then Propane. We are all one, but we are many. We are legion. So not that, but like to be able to be a free thinker. So what who basically Rafe and Propane are is Propane is a guy who was born from the manifestation of certain parts of the world giving pain. So when I write my music, it's mostly based around pain. Like it's sorrow, anguish. Like you heard when I said it's hard to envision a perfect life when one hand's on a knife. By that I mean, let's say you're getting robbed. One hand has a knife. It's hard to envision a perfect life when one hand has a knife. Because after that, one body dies, one leaves. The dream is dead. Let's say you were the first person to maybe bring more opportunities, jobs and all that. The dream is dead now. Where's all that? You know? So then rave is like the calm part of me. Like when you find me, I'm a gamer. I love games. Like, so when I game and when I talk to people, I use rave. But when I feel pain, I use propane. Yeah. Oh,
you are the one with the alter egos. So, what does propane mean? I know it might be, what is this?
Propane, I don't know, have any of y'all done physics? Propane is, yeah, and like a 3-element thing. It's 3 carbon hydrocarbons. Actually 3 of them. So it's actually me, Rafe, and Propane. So we're all 3, which is propane. Yeah.
When he said a physics word, I'm like, nigga, what? Okay, but then.
I have a question about that. So, in the realm of creativity and like what you said about free thinking, artists can develop what is like what you're saying, like different personas and alter egos. But to other people that can be diagnosed as schizophrenia, or diagnosed, like I was diagnosed bipolar, right? Yeah. Because you have different personalities and different ways of sort of expressing yourself, you know. So what do you think about that in terms of like, are you sure you were okay? Like, or like is that kind of 3-way conversation, kind of personality thing happening in your head? Does it feel healthy for you? Or do you feel like it is some sort of mental health, something's happening there? Should you be worried is the question I'm asking.
No, you shouldn't be worried actually. Every time I go through like heartbreak, my friends, I actually don't have much friends, so they were my friends. In my childhood, I was a kid who was always indoors, so I created my own friends. So as time went by, I created the names of my 2 friends. So yeah, it's actually like me, you know, people meditate in different ways. I meditate by talking to myself.
So Palesa's question triggered my question, right? What she said, I wanted to totally ask, but then what I will ask is that because you have these or entities per se, because if you communicate with them, then they are entities. Don't they sometimes, they must, in a sense, create, like, for example, anxiety in social surroundings? Because, they will be telling you that, oh, look at that one, or maybe go sit in a corner, like, I don't like that person. So isn't there like an argument? Because I mean, as you described, right, they are totally different entities. So do they get along like yin and yang, or do they sometimes cause havoc, or is it always harmonious?
Yeah, we co-work. We co-work. If yeah, like if one is down, then the rest will try and get this one better in order to propel forward.
Okay, so do they inspire your creative process as well? And what kind of music do you produce? Like, what kind of music do each your alter egos produce, including yourself? So tell me what Brave produces, Propane, and Needed.
Needed is a singer. Propane is a storyteller. Then Rafe is a trappy artist. Like, I have trap songs, you know. So he's the chilled version of me, like the type of.
Leroy?
Alright, on the entities you're talking about, do they feed you or in a good? Is they like they give you good information?
By that I mean you're talking about religion and all that.
No, he's just saying, does it make you feel good in any sense?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it makes me feel good. And it also, what I forgot to mention was, I don't know, I was kind of distant with my God. And, through these people, they kind of was like, yo, why don't you go back to God, Maybe that's where your happiness is. They help me figure myself out. Like, I once told my I don't have any problem with psychologists and all that, but I don't understand them. Like, I don't want you to question me how to get the answer from me, but I'm here for I'm here Google for the answer, but so I'm just helping myself in this process. Like, they are my own therapists / advisors / everything.
Alisa.
So when I'm very interested, because like I feel like your mind works exactly like mine. It works. When you are in like relationships, do you introduce that person to everybody? Like how do you?
Yeah, actually, my girlfriend, okay, my ex.
Hey.
Wait, because you said your girlfriend, then your ex, is she still your girlfriend to some? And then
I want to know about that.
do you get?
That's where I'm at.
One doesn't want to let go. Like, we've dated for 6 years, so that's been like emotional journey. So when we were like, one was like, nah, come on, it's been shucks, we're joking, come back, yeah, well. Then the other one is like, let her go, find yourself, yeah, well. Yeah. So
when you meet people, you reveal all parts of yourself too. Now maybe not like everyone, but maybe like people that you love, like in a romantic or in a friendship kind of sense. Do you reveal all of those parts of yourself to those people?
I'd say very special people, on like 1, 2, done.
So we are special. We are special.
Thank you.
Any more Yes.
For Tumielo. Sorry. So your first poem was about basically your relationship with your mom. So what do you, because since parents are just people, what I've learned growing up, but what responsibilities do you think are like to be put on a mother, keeping in mind that they're just people? Like, how would you say this is how a mother should, behave?
I guess it depends on the child as well, because not everyone is the same. A mother is there to guide you, not force you into things, not tell you who you should be, but to help you along the way. So a mother is a guide, she's a spiritual guide. She knows you better than anyone else. So she of all people should know that, oh, this person needs to grow in this certain way and to let you grow within your own space. So I think that's how mothers should be.
Okay, I think we're gonna. Okay, can I go first? You said a mother is supposed to let you guide you, right? Don't you think her sometimes reprimanding you and maybe creating a boundary for you is kind of out of love, Because we all, when you're a mother, I can imagine that you want to be overprotective because you've been in the world longer than your child. So sometimes afflictions by our parents are not meant to, like when they give us boundaries, it's not meant to restrict you in any sense, but spiritually, don't you think it's about not wanting you to maybe experience what they have experienced or what they've seen manifest in other people's lives? And because you're young, you do not understand until you're a mother.
I guess that comes with the guiding part, because guiding someone means, helping them and telling them what, okay, these are the boundaries, and you should trust this and you shouldn't do that. But there's also experience is the best teacher. So sometimes you need to let your kids just go, bro. You need to let them get hurt and learn on their own. Because okay, you hear your mother, she's like, yeah, if you go here, you're gonna get hurt. And she's like, okay, cool. But the child will never understand what that actually means. So there's barriers, and then there's cages. You can show someone a barrier, there's a border, and then there's trying to keep them too safe. And then they develop mental illnesses such as anxiety. They become too afraid to do things on their own. Your mother's not going to be there when you're 25 and trying to find a job.
Word.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Before I come to Palesa, also we should acknowledge that our experiences shape who we are. So if you didn't have, I'm assuming you were writing about your mother, if you didn't have an overprotective mother, you wouldn't have maybe the desire to come express yourself in such an intimate environment about your experiences and pursue your dreams like you have a business. So because everything shapes you. Like whatever you go through, it shapes you, it makes you you. And so I will understand it while you're going through it.